Speaking of pets and animals and livestock and hemp and CBD, this article is very interesting. Hemp seed livestock meal receives green lights on the way to federal approval. After years of work and regulatory paperwork, the Hemp Feed Coalition announces hemp seed meal for laying hens has been recommended by FDA Center for Veterinary Medicine and voted by AAFCO into their Ingredient Definition Committee for the final step in approval pathway. The definition allows hemp seed meal up to 20% into feed mixes for laying hens. This marks the first hemp feed ingredient to get federal recommendation and uptake by AFCO. Wendy Mosier, CEO at New West Genetics and VP of Hemp Feed Coalition, says this is something that's been in the works for at least 4 years. Quote, there's a lengthy process for any new crop to get ingredient approval, but it's worth it. You can't have commodity crop without a feed opportunity for that crop. Federal approval gives us a leg up into adoption and scale. Mosier says before deregulation in 2014, hemp acres was 0. Then by 2020, climbed to a peak of around 400,000 acres. Today, total U.S. hemp acres are reported around 55,000. What happened? Why did it go up and then why did it go down? I know we had a big problem in like the 1920, 21 years, but different story. I think this is a positive thing. It shows with the right incentives, crops can be expanded rapidly and that those participants in long-term vision are still here and are building the markets in a sustainable fashion. Hemp is a great opportunity for the crop rotation as well as soil health. Hemp seed meal as a feed ingredient contributes to the risk mitigation of planting the crop. It's another place for the crop to go. As a feed ingredient, the coalition cites hemp grade, providing essential vitamins, minerals, healthy oils, and a complete protein profile. For egg production, this can lead to a value-added product with higher omega-3 content. It has been verified that any potential cannabinoid contaminants do not transfer into the egg product. That's awesome. And as anybody knows, or maybe if you don't know, hemp is a complete crop. It is a superfood, meaning, like they just said, it has all the essential vitamins, minerals, oils, and a complete protein profile. It's the best plant on earth. With the regulatory obstacles starting to be removed, Mosier is optimistic about the educational opportunities for the market to increase in size. Hemp can serve the same basic protein and oil markets that currently use soybeans or canola. Feed manufacturers are seeing success, including Wenger Feeds in Pennsylvania, who make hemp feed for Kreider Farms' eggs. In the next year, we hope to get some additional adoption by some larger players. Mosier highlights her company, West Coast Genetics, has been developing improved hemp varieties to double grain yield. It's probably going to help the farmers because they need it right now. Shout out to all the hemp and cannabis farmers and just the farmers in general. Keep doing your thing. We've got momentum in hemp as we are providing high yielding and adapting genetics for hemp production in the U.S., and the industry is also near the finish line on this feed approval. It's a moment we've been waiting for 10 years. In the not so distant future, we hope to see hemp on the 1 million acre scale. Now, we used to grow a lot of hemp back in the day and our founding fathers. And then also during World War II, there was a Hemp for Victory campaign. I'm going to cover both of those in later videos, so stay tuned for that. But while this is awesome and this is very interesting and good news, I want to point out that Montana already uses hemp in feed for livestock. In 2021, Montana's legislator, House Bill 396 was signed into law to amend the definition of commercial feed to include the use of hemp, or a substance derived from hemp for use in feed for pets, specialty pets, and horses in Montana. The Montana Department of Agriculture will regulate feed and feed ingredients of hemp and substances derived from hemp for pet, specialty pet, and horses as any other approved animal feed ingredient. Manufacturers and distributors of such feed fall under regulation of Montana's Commercial Feeds Act and must abide by all laws and rules applied to commercial feed. If you're interested in learning about hemp, I'll put the information down in the box. If you live in Montana, that's awesome. Let us know. Shout out Montana. But hemp and hemp-related ingredients are allowed in pet food, specialty pet food, horse feed, Hemp and hemp-related ingredients that are allowed in pet, specialty pet, and horse feed include hemp or substances derived from hemp containing no greater than 0.3 THC. Examples include hemp seed meal, hemp seed oil, and more. That falls under the 2014 Farm Bill that they passed, meaning you can't have more than 0.3% THC in hemp. Hemp and hemp-related ingredients that are not allowed in pet, specialty pet, and horse feed are cannabis and substances derived from cannabis with greater than 0.3% THC. All CBD products, including CBD oil and industrial hemp seed oil containing CBD, any hemp substance intended for use in the diagnosis, cure, mitigation, treatment, or prevention in animals, or a substance other than feed intended to affect the structure or any function of the body of animals. So Montana knows something that a lot of people either know and are ignoring, or they just don't know yet. So I would implore Montana to share this information, which I'm sure they already have, with all the other people we mentioned before, especially the United States Department of Agriculture, who really needs to help the farmers right now, and it seems like hemp is the way to go. Healthy plants, being fed to healthy livestock, and humans consuming healthy livestock means and leads to healthier people and a healthier planet and a healthier everything all around. So this is fascinating. I'm very happy to see the progress in hemp because, as Thomas Jefferson said, hemp is vital and essential to the survival of the country. What do you think they grew back then? Hemp. So, let's go. This is awesome. Great, more news. Science. Trust the science, right? All right. Keep going and stay blessed.